This is PocketTrain, the 2023 Hearthstone World Champion. And he is one of, if not the best Hearthstone player the game has ever seen. Not only has this man won a world championship, but PocketTrain consistently finishes rank 1 legend throughout multiple seasons, proving that he is still one of the best in the world. And in today's video, I am sitting down with PocketTrain as he explains to me his thought process on how to pilot Starship Warlock, what is considered to be the best deck at the highest legend ranks. We'll be using this list from Caravaggio, who hit rank 1 legend with this version of Starship Warlock featuring Hellfires. This video will teach you how to properly utilize your board clears, how to use your minions as legitimate threats, as well as show you different win conditions you may have never considered. If you've ever wanted to learn the difference between a good Hearthstone player and a great Hearthstone player, I have 4 games in this video where Pocket coached me on this deck, showing me the lines and plays I had never considered while playing by myself. Huge shout out to PocketTrain for being part of this video. Now let's learn how to properly spin the Wheel of Death in Hearthstone.
Why do you want to get rid of those 2 cards?
So, I feel like Eternal Layover always is just like I mean, according to data, it's always low.
You generally want it later, but it's specifically good when you've got this exact hand. You've already got the Yor, you've already got location draw.
I guess we do have location.
Since we're on coin, we're not tapping on 2 into Nidus, because you overdraw if you do that, which is why I would also want to keep the 2-drop.
Okay, so we're just playing Tempo King here then. We're just playing Curvestone.
Well, you're playing Nidus on 3, so that means you can't tap on 2. So might as well just play the 2-drop.
Okay, and then we also have coin into Yor, and then when this awakens, we have layover. Okay, this is actually kind of
You've got your turn 2 planned. You've got your turn 3. You've got your coin 5 on turn 4.
Mulliganing with this deck, I find, is very difficult because of the tunnel vision. Like, part of me was thinking, ooh, I obviously need to go for, like, Curse Campaign, or I need to go for,
Yeah, Campaign you never keep. Yeah, this is fine. You just chill. Like,
boom, boom.
So the main thing is don't overreact to the board, let them hit you a bunch, doesn't matter, and then, okay, if they're making a 1-1 on turn 2, you're pretty okay with that.
Super low tempo. Cavern Draw is honestly fine, because now we can potentially get 0 mana consumes. We're low-key chilling.
Yeah, now we don't have the low roll of drawing double consume off Nidus. So we got that base covered. We could also just jam a Cavern here and click, depending on what their board looks like.
Wow. This is very low tempo. Like... Usually I'm getting hit with 3/3s and 4/4s.
Yeah, I don't mind Cavern click here. Just kill the thing, stops Mark of the Wild. It'll be awakened time to thing.
So do we ever consider... So I think we don't coin Yor now because we really want to go Curse Campaign to Layover, and if we play coin, it makes that very awkward, right? Or do we not even care about that card draw right now?
I mean, that's turn 7. Turn 7's a long way away. You can Curse Campaign other stuff later as well. Like, you don't always play it on Yor. You sometimes play it on Starship pieces. I don't know.
So I still coin Yor?
I basically just always coin Yor. You have a point, but I feel like it could get into potentially dangerous territory if you stop just guaranteeing the good play. Gives them a bit more time to do annoying things.
It's also like... I don't know if this really matters, but is telegraphing your plays, like where you're just doing the cookie cutter mulligan, like is that sometimes the bad idea because your opponent knows exactly what's coming?
Nah. Doesn't really matter. People don't pay attention to stuff. And also, like, the good play is the good play. If the opponent knows you have the good play, then that's just unlucky for them. It's not like they can do much about it all the time. So, also, what coining Yor allows you to do, it means you've got access to the layover panic button if you need it earlier. And also, if you don't need it, you can just play Curse Campaign on the Yor and just not clear. There's not much they can do about that.
Yeah, Saladrassil is pretty much the only answer, and this is not looking like Saladrassil. Yep. So just Nidus Worm, get the consumes, maybe get second button. Okay, so
Okay,
just jam second button.
Yep. Just play it, don't click, and you're fine.
Okay, there's the second Yor.
Yeah. Also, that is a reason to coin the first Yor. Like the second one does exist in your deck. Like you don't have to go full greed on the first one. It's just doing it early, doing the play you know you have to do to eventually win the game. That's usually pretty good to allow you to just be flexible in the future.
Yeah, better to give yourself the option versus forcing yourself to do this turn and then it's not good enough and you lose.
Yeah. Okay. So we got a cool...
So my first immediate thought is I want to play you. However, there's a decent amount of damage on the field, but we can kind of afford to take some damage, but this seems like way too much damage to willingly take.
There's a really, really, really nice line here with click the left location, then consume it, rush the 8/8 into the 4/4, and then you play thrusters and campaign on the Yor. It'll kill either 1 or 2 minions, and then they can't kill you, and you've got a Yor that will tank up as soon as it dies. Do you get what I mean?
So wait, you said push button.
If you push button and rush the
8/8 into the
4/4, yeah, and then you can go thrusters campaign afterwards, and that will probably kill it.
Yeah, that actually is really good.
Minions. Like, it's important to look for lines like this with this deck because a lot of the time you don't want to be wasting your high value removal. Like, layover will guaranteed clear a board at some point. Okay, worst outcome, but whatever. So the longer you can greed that, the better. Because
you're also using your minions as actual removal targets now instead of just being like, oh, I have to full remove from my hand every single time.
Mm-hmm. So later on in the game, these minions won't be able to remove boards, but layover always will. So it's good to think of it like that.
And God forbid you don't have a layover when you need it, because there's been several opportunities. I've had so many games where I just played the layover way too late, or way too soon.
Yeah. It's like a panic button. If you can get away with not doing it, then generally you want to avoid doing it. It's like the same thing with Ceaseless and not so much Bob because the board stays there, but yeah. Like they're sitting here going, just trading into your minions. They're not even hitting face.
Which means they're pretty much in the mindset of I have to win with 20 plus damage in one turn.
Yeah, and they need to kill you, or otherwise you get 2 turns of draw. This does only get 1 turn of draw, but that's good enough.
I mean, we could just play second Yor, kind of just chilling now.
Yep, completely fine. You can take this damage. Second Yor does get a bit awkward for hand space, but it should be fine. You're probably going to have to dump this Mortal Coil for no card draw at some point. Probably now, honestly.
Yeah, because, I mean, we might as well just spend the mana. Tapping, we're never doing this at this point.
The only reason to hold it is second Flutterwing Guardian, just to ping the Divine Shield, but I don't think that's a good enough reason.
I mean, these things are awakening next turn.
Yep.
We really want to... Oh, hell yeah, with this. Maybe go, like, layover now.
Yeah, it's looking likely to be a layover turn next turn. And now you've held off playing this layover for so long, you'll probably find the next one by the time you need it as well.
Yeah, especially with the extra card draw as well. And this is actually really good because now we're not bringing back all 3 of them before we have all of our win conditions, so it's not going to make hand space as awkward.
It's also good to get into the habit of always knowing how big your Starship is, just in case it's like you can set up lethals with it. Like, obviously, it's not that big right now, but it gets huge without you realizing sometimes. So like if you weave in the like layover Starship pieces as much as you can, then it does get pretty big, and then you can OTK them.
So this is good panic turn, quote unquote. Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Can't fit that in. It's fine. Just. Wait. So table flip is a pretty useless card now. Their
Yeah, I was
board's
about to
just too big.
say, we might need to throw it out.
Yeah. Pretty clean for mana, you don't overdraw. It seems ideal time to dump it. Like, you don't want to lose your second layover or your bob. Those are like the main two. And also Starship pieces you don't want to lose. Or Curse Campaign. Like, there are quite a few cards that you would like to see before the end of this game. Like, the ones that don't matter are like Second Coil, Drain Soul.
This obviously isn't like an absolute rule, but would you say that generally speaking, it's better to try and draw your entire deck before playing Wheel? Like, you don't really want to play Wheel unless it's absolutely necessary, obviously, but how often do you find yourself destroying a lot of your deck?
I would say I play Wheel in about 20% of my games. Like, it very rarely just gets played. It's not that useful.
Like, it sometimes doesn't even put your opponent on the clock, it puts you on the clock.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's Wheel's not your main win condition. You need it for some matchups, but, like, it's not the main way your deck wins. Okay. So what do you want to do here?
My first gut reaction was Bob into Curse Campaign, but that seems like a way of just setting up overdraws. But at the same time, Druid doesn't have a lot of way of dealing with the 5/5.
If you Bob now, their board is still there next turn.
Yeah.
And the board that they make next turn could kill you. This board can't kill you. So it's best here to just not Bob.
Hold on, is this ever Defense Crystal Curse Campaign?
That's what I want to do, yeah.
Oh my god. Do we have to throw away...
throw away either the coil or the table flip. Probably better to throw away table flip.
Okay.
Because coil, there's an outside chance you might want to draw with it to start next turn. Yeah. So now your Starship's getting huge, your Ceaseless is getting discounted. It's like, a lot of this is about bridging the gap to each removal. So now these will wake up.
Panic button.
Yeah, so these will wake up. Then you can Bob, push damage with them, and then your crystals will wake up, and then you can lay over with the crystals. And then when that happens, you'll probably have drawn another crystal or fire thrusters with that. And by that time, your Ceaseless will be 0. You can go Ceaseless Exodar and just kill him.
Guys, it's like he's a world champion or something. Oh my god. Jesus. Cause like it's just really starting to hit me how like Bob was actually just the Omega throw there, but my brain was like 6/3, 9 mana, easy peasy.
Yeah, it makes sense. They've got a big board, but it's not a board that kills you, and you didn't actually have removal for the board that does kill you, which is this one. So now you can just Bob here, and it's fine.
Do we have to get rid of a... Oh, no, we have to get rid of a card we're not drawing.
You can tap now as well.
Oh, a tap into consume?
You can tap consume coil. Like, you're not going to draw any more cards with your this game. Actually, you might, but it doesn't matter. If you do, then that's fine. You're not dying. Yeah. So now you've got Defense Crystal.
We got Thruster in this as well.
I mean, it's going to be Defense Crystal with the layover, probably. Because it's just, I mean, it's more attack. But yeah, Well,
we're trading the 5/5s though, right? We could probably squeeze in the Thruster as well.
You don't have mana. For Crystal layover and Thrusters.
Wait, I'm confused. So we're playing layover in what next turn?
I want to play Defense Crystal because it's bigger.
Oh, okay. The other Defense... Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Somehow my brain wasn't seeing that. I was so fixated on the ones on the board. Okay, yeah. This is looking disgusting.
Can you check your Starship for me?
It's a 15/15 before we're doing this. Okay, hold on a minute.
So it will gain 20 more.
Which means Ceaseless into attack formation is just gonna win.
No, it'll gain 24 more. Yeah, might as well trade off both of yours, I guess.
Do we ever keep one of them? It's not a horrible idea.
I think you can. But I think
I mean, we're not playing Kill Jade in this game.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
really
yeah. I
doesn't
mean, we
matter.
can. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it just doesn't matter.
I wonder if it's
like
quote-unquote
usually...
good practice to keep it alive, but I
Yeah,
really
I
don't think it matters.
Being in the habit of saying stuff doesn't matter in Hearthstone games is pretty bad, because then you'll not notice when it does matter. Yeah. And now they have to clear this board. If they clear this board... If they don't clear this board, they die, and if they clear this board, they die. So... I'd say it's looking pretty good. So yeah, this is basically a primary win condition, not so much the wheel.
The wheel is just kind of there in order to guarantee the control matchups have nothing.
Yeah, yeah, it's there in case the Starship thing doesn't go right. Like, I mean, I don't know about saying primary win condition, but this is just the main way I've been winning, and it seems a lot more consistent than wheel stuff. Like, you can obviously notice that pivoting to wheel is good in some situations, but like, yeah.
This is so sad.
Now they should just be dead. Ceaseless. So yeah. The main thing from this game is planning your clear turns. Like, you need to plan. You shouldn't play a removal unless you've got the next like 2 turns of removal planned. It's
Kind of like what you said,
turn.
bridging the turns.
Yeah, yeah. So you need to be able to bridge the gap to your next removal. If they have a board that, sure, it's a lot of damage, but it doesn't kill you, most of the time you want to leave that board up. As long as you can do something decent with your hand. Like, if we didn't have Curse Campaign with that yaw, we probably would still lay over, because we wanted to keep drawing. But we had a good hand that didn't have to play lay over that turn.
The way that we're playing is that we're actually using our minions as actual removal cards. Yeah. Like, they're not just sitting ducks, just, oh, my opponent might trade into them, or I might get value out of them. It's like, no, we are getting value out of these cards. It's never keep Thruster against Rogue, right?
Yeah, yeah, on the player, I don't like any of this. If we're on coin, then I would keep Coil, but otherwise, no. Because, yeah, they play a 2-1 on turn 1 fairly often, but if they're going second, you still just want to tap.
Got it.
Instead.
For people that want the deck code, my second most recent YouTube video, the top 5 decks, all of the deck codes are there. This Warlock deck included.
Rod number 802, welcome to the collection.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's fine. Like, the best thing a lot of people get baited into just trying to beat you with KJ, but like, if you do the Starship thing, that doesn't really matter. This hand's looking very good.
I guess Rogue, double Hellfire, table flip, and Eternal Layover.
The only thing we're missing is Ultralisk Cavern. Just so that we can go campaign layover if we really want.
Suddenly that Mortal Coil looking really good right here. Oh, never mind.
Oh, there it is.
We just push button to stop this from hitting us in the face, right?
Yeah, yeah, because we're probably not going to be playing removal next turn. If we are, then so be it, but...
This might just turn out being the Ancient of Yore into Eternal Layover Curse Campaign combo.
Yeah, it's looking very much like that's the route we're going. Okay, that's a good draw.
Tap Drain Soul.
Yep. Seems very good.
Good draw.
So they're running pirate stuff, but with the metal detector. I've seen this list a fair bit. Like, I think they'll have the location.
Oh wait, this is Pirate Rogue? Oh wait, the Raiding Party.
Like
Yeah.
Sort of hybrid type thing.
Yeah, Nightmare Fuel, I'm unfamiliar with all the lists that are running Nightmare Fuel now. That card always kind of takes me by surprise.
Okay.
This is still your turn, right?
Oh,
Just
definitely.
Yeah, just let him gas more on the board. We're gaining health anyway.
You jam your if you can. Wait. So I think it actually was click there, because you want the click to be awake for when the Yor wakes up. So clicking now is fine, and you can't click next to
wait.
it. And you might want to remove that 4/4.
Fair point. Yeah, that actually.
Not the
was
end of the
worth
world.
considering.
You could just bob to bridge the gap, but like right now you can't click the location this turn.
Luckily, we do have table flip into Hellfire, but at the same time, we didn't need to waste both AoEs.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Tapping is probably not a good idea because we're gonna get more card draw
Yeah,
as well as just putting us low on health.
Ideally, with this deck, you tap like once and on turn 2, and that's about it. Yeah, just
Gotta admit to our mistake. We do that a lot here.
Because, I mean, you're going to be refilling your hand with Yor anyway. It's sort of a waste of removal, but you get more health for it, and you have hand space, so it's not really wasting much.
Yeah.
I think you might still mill? Yeah, you do mill with campaign layover, but I don't think that's really an issue.
I mean, against Rogue, we just need to gain Giga Armor and just prevent them from killing us. And this is looking like the deck that only has so much gas. Ashamane's not really going to do too much unless it comes out in the next couple turns.
Now, perfect situation. Remember what we did last game? We did not play the layover because we didn't have to. And now we can just do the same thing.
Wait, so... we could just play Hellfire Curse Campaign then.
Yeah. Like, layover, it's nice to get the Yor drawing straight away, but, like, Curse Campaign on Yor is really annoying for the opponent to deal with.
And if you think about it, with our hand right now, it's going to be kind of difficult to throw out cards meaningfully. Like, we're just going to be kind of throwing them out for the sake of throwing them out. That doesn't sound very good either.
Yeah. You want this layover to actually clear a board.
Good point.
And then good
Do we ever
to spend mana
consume
on
for the sake of throwing it
yeah.
out?
Yep.
Alright, looking good.
So they kind of have to kill it, otherwise it gets 2 turns of draw. The only answer otherwise is Shaladrasil, and you don't really care if they do that here, because then they're not making a board, and you just play the Yor from hand.
Yeah.
Really fine.
Why is everyone in chat telling Neo to calm down? Like, he's not even doing anything that crazy. Is that like a Matrix joke or something? I don't know. I haven't seen the movie in forever.
Oh, manager is very interesting. Yeah, so also another thing, one of the ways you can lose this matchup is if you jam KJ and then they Ashamane you. Like, sometimes you can lose to that. A lot of the time you don't lose to that, because if you can build up enough armor beforehand, then you can delay KJ and delay that happening.
It's actually kind of funny, like, since you just said that. I went up against a Blood DK the other day as an Ashamane rogue. I Ashamane bounced it before they played Kill Jaden. They reached the end of their deck, and they just conceded before we even playing to Kill Jaden. Like, I don't know if that was just them giving up, but...
Maybe they just didn't have it in the deck. You never know.
As a Blood DK, though? Not running? I mean, I guess if they're just running a deck that hates Paladin and Rogue.
Yeah. I mean, some of the good lists haven't run KJ because it is a dead card in a lot of matchups.
I might have to make that video after all. Kill Jaden's bait card.
Ooh, this is a little yucky, but it's fine.
I mean, this is just probably just still... I mean, do I want to play the third Yor? I mean, I'm not overdrawing.
I think you have to.
Because, like, you said a little yucky. It's like, what, are we playing Bob? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. No, Bob's too good.
It's never tap.
So
We're
yeah,
drawing 3 cards.
No, definitely don't tap. Never, you're not tapping again for the rest of the game.
The more and more I play it, the more Ashamane feels like the weakest card in Ashamane Rogue, aside from turn 6 Ashamane versus other rogues. I don't know what I'd play against. Yorlock feels like such an insane tough matchup. I mean, Ashamane is just kind of like... it's that card that bails you out of a losing circumstance. Or like you just said, you use it on turn 6 in order to give yourself massive tempo in the mirror, and then people just concede because they're like, well, I can't compete with the value now. It's kind of like Wheel in this deck to a degree, where it's like sometimes Ashamane doesn't need to be your primary focus to win.
Yeah. This is a bit awkward, but it's also completely fine. You will mill a card, but it's not a problem.
Okay, so now
Ideally-
layover with yours is looking a little awkward because we can't really throw this out of hand
Yeah,
now.
we don't actually want to do that because we'll mill loads of cards. Like, at this point, we'd like to lay over our board of defense crystals, like we did before. Like, they're on 18 health, by the way, so...
Oh shit, good point.
Like, we can kill them this game. We've got Exodus. Okay, that was
Kind of huge.
potentially the worst mill, but it's okay. We do need to kill Grifter, because we don't want that getting bounced and
So,
the...
my
defense
first
crystal
thought,
dropped.
without thinking, is just Arcanite into layover. Just get the armor, outvalue him. We get exit our value, but then again, we haven't really played that many pieces yet.
Yeah, so what I would want to do instead of that is Arcanite and Curse Campaign it, and then kill the Grifter with the location guy.
Okay, yeah, Rogue still is in an awkward position with Saladrassil. Do we ever have to worry about that if we curse campaign?
I mean, they can play it and they can bounce it. That's the worst thing they could possibly do, but it's also not the easiest thing for them to do, because they need to dump a bunch of cards first.
And low-key, we have 5/5s as well on the board that might be threatening as well. Yeah, I like this a lot.
Yes. You're also on 35 health.
That's another point, yeah.
But sure, they can play it, but that is the best thing they can do. If they don't have it now, they're just fucked. It's done.
Like, the
But,
best thing they can do is not even, like, really putting them back in the driver's seat. It's just mitigating the
Yeah.
damage until they can maybe find the second best thing they can do afterwards.
Like, that's they're out to stay in the game, basically, but it's not that realistic.
Harbinger creature if you like the main win cons. Yeah, definitely that's what it is for Rogue. You have those early game blowout turns.
Okay, they do have it, it looks like, but that's fine.
Do I even sleep? No, which is why I have these bags under my eyes. Ah, damn, he has it.
Yeah, this is why it's annoying that we burned the Ultralisk Cavern, because we don't have the thing for layover, but there's table flip in the deck, so it should be okay.
Oh, right, it's going to our hand instead of our deck. We have no, sadly.
It's also, it's still completely fine.
The other thing that kind of sucks about milling the Ultralisk is now Nidus is a dead card and Consume is a dead card.
Yeah.
But
It's
again,
not
he's
ideal,
only
but
at
it's
12
also-
health.
Yeah, he's at 12. We don't have to clear board.
Okay.
It's fine. It's
What a
rather
gamer.
they didn't, but it's also completely fine.
Is this just... Is this ever just bob into 4/4 and just try to kill him with tempo next turn, or is that just too much?
I think we still want to see more of our deck, so I would just go defense with... Actually, no, it's probably better to go Thruster and Layover and Nidus. You clear 2 of their minions. You don't need to full clear.
Fair
Like,
point,
we're
yeah.
trying to build up our Starship to kill them with it.
And we also get the Yor back, we're getting armor, we're getting card draw. Yeah, this makes sense.
Like, they need to heal soon. If they have healing, then we have a game. If not, then... Eventually KJ will find healing, though.
Pretty good.
Yep, good result.
Now we got the table flip. Yeah, like I've never would have considered this as an out because it doesn't quote unquote full clear. But you gotta be able to find those middle ground turns.
Yeah, you just gotta... You gain a shit ton of armor with this deck. So use the armor as, like, armor stalls until you get removal for better value. So you just want to basically sit here, be a bit annoying, leave them, like, give them a little bit of hope, but then they never can quite kill you. And use that time to set up, like, a massive Starship with layover, weaving them in when you play layover, and stuff like that. Ooh, that's annoying.
Chat fell for the bait, oh no. Oh, yo, what the... Oh, that was...
It's a losable game.
If only this
That's
was
a
mind
great
control. thruster into table flip kills kills everything. We have the mana to also throw out the other defense crystal. This is just jam starships and remove, right?
Yeah. Spend your mana.
Can't fit in the tap.
You don't need to fit in the tap, it's fine. You don't have many cards in deck. One of them is the coil, which will cycle itself.
See, and I did it this way, so I spent all 10 of my mana. I didn't float anything, I'm so good.
There was no other way to do it. Because you wouldn't get the spell burst.
Fair. Oh wait, fair point. Shit. I was trying to sound smart and sounded stupid in typical Clark HELLSCREAM fashion.
Okay. So they did have pretty much the perfect hand for after KJ. We might have to pivot to a wheel game plan. It's looking like it will be pretty hard to kill them.
Is this ever tap to try and draw the kill Jaden? Are we that desperate?
Yeah,
now?
we tap first to see what we get. It's not specifically to try and draw kill Jaden. It's just we're gonna have to tap. Okay, it's potentially the worst possible outcome.
Could play Starship pieces just to get him out of hand. I don't think we stall by playing Bob because we don't care about the damage, but this is a sizable amount of damage.
It is a fair bit of damage, yeah. This is very awkward now.
I feel like what we need to do is we need to make this larger, have more attacks, so that way we can maybe swing the game by playing Ceaseless into do this, play spell.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's probably going to have to be double Starship piece and just play a 4/4. You don't have any death rattles that...
Yeah, fair enough.
Like that. But yeah, just make the board a little bit awkward for them.
Every outcome is the worst possible outcome according to Train. Whoa, wait. That could steal Layover or Defense Crystal. If he steals Kill Jaden, it doesn't matter, but...
Layover is also not really a problem. But yeah, Defense Crystal would be really annoying.
Suddenly he's playing Starship Rogue better than we are.
Okay, I think it seems like it's Layover because they're thinking about how to trade. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Layover also makes this into a 4/4. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I mean,
yeah, and it gives you a yaw. Maybe it doesn't give you a yaw. Maybe they just don't have Layover. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, Rogue is probably favored from here. There were a lot of things that had to go pretty specifically wrong.
I mean, I don't know. Ceaseless into Exodar, and try to kill him on the next turn just seems like a really good idea.
It doesn't kill. That is the issue.
It doesn't kill, but he's only got I think, so it's not a weapon. It's a pirate, a Dark Gift minion, the 2 minions from Saladrasil, and now the coin. So it's like, I feel like this would be the time to do it.
He's got AoE from Saladrasil. Okay, yeah, I can get behind that. Do you want to just try and fucking kill him?
Yeah, Ceaseless into Exodar.
Yeah. Yeah, no reason to coil or anything.
Wait, you want to weave the coil in?
No, because
you
can
like
draw the card. Yeah. Okay. The issue is he has a Starship. But hopefully it's fine. Yeah.
Guys, we can Bob steal it. We're fine.
Okay.
I mean, hold on a minute. This actually is gonna deal damage to it if he can't deal with it. This literally kills like 6 minions.
Yeah, that's really not easy for him to clear. He's got what, like a weapon or a pirate in? He's got a pirate in hand.
He needs to high roll some demon, I think. I don't even know what demon.
Yeah. Well, so his hand is Ysera Awakens, the dragon, the yeah, some pirate, probably Buccaneer.
Bob draw 3 copies of Crystal wouldn't be an idea. I want you to think about that and then compare it to this. This kills him, right? Like
the issue is that's really Marin.
Whoa, what? Wait, that last pirate was Marin? Wait, is he just gonna go Crown? Crown doesn't matter.
I mean, depends what he hits, but yeah, probably. Crown Ceaseless, we could lose to.
Oh, Ceaseless would do. Okay, hold on. No. Oh my god! No!
I gotta stop calling these things, man. Okay. Well, it's wheel time, I guess.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if he got anything but Ceaseless, then this is a win. That's pretty unlucky.
Oh lord. I mean...
Yeah, we're probably
just the casual call. The casual call, dude. Holy hell. Yeah, we might be cooked a little bit here.
Yeah, it's not looking great, is it? Man, this game went from super free to I don't know, man. It's the combination of well, they had KJ, which usually that doesn't matter, but it does matter if they have
literally everything else.
They had loads of armor gain to get out of range of the.
I mean, we're gonna have to Bob Ceaseless. What else can we do? Is it ever just kill Jaden instead and then Bob Ceaseless next? Wait, no, this has
the issue is you're dead on board if you do that. So,
giving them coins probably doesn't matter.
I want to say this game is 0% because they're just gonna play a minion next turn and it'll be too big, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Might as well play it out. We've gone this far.
It's kind of crazy that this is a loss. Like, this looked unlosable, but...
I mean, hey, this is good YouTube game, right? Like... At least we're making content. Oh my god. Well, it was a very valiant effort. We gotta at least play the kill Jaden before we concede. We have to know that he's responsible. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Even though we lost, that was a pretty fucking good game. Like that was a hell of a game. I'm mad that we lost, but
yeah, there were maybe in hindsight some deviations. I don't know, but it felt like every turn felt good.
Oh, every turn was fine. Like we were winning if he didn't high roll the crown. Like I'm.
Yeah. The issue with like the kill Jaden doesn't matter is the fact that they had kill Jaden with a very specific hand already. Like they had the Zilly to heal back up.
Yeah, they had the comeback ability.
They also had a reborn defense crystal to get out of range as well.
We keep Drain Soul, right?
I don't. There isn't really anything to Drain Soul.
The only reason why Drain Soul would be a good keep is to kill the 2/3 if they just throw it out naked. But a lot of good players don't do that unless they have it on coin. So yeah, just toss it, right?
I mean, they'll often just jam it, but we just have better cards. If they play it, then whatever. But
yeah, like, it's better to have a Hellfire, I guess, then.
Yeah, it's not an AoE, and it's not it's not Cavern. Like it has application, but the application is a lot more specific scenarios than the other ones that are just default good.
Cavern mill was rough. You know, that's actually a good point. If we didn't mill Cavern, was there actually a chance?
Potentially. I can't remember exactly, but that I did say at the time that was the worst mill in the deck.
Yeah.
Trax, I don't think you should ever keep the 2-drop Starship piece unless you got a very specific hand.
Like this here.
I mean, we wouldn't keep it, but we do play it here probably because it contests that quite well. It is a bit weird. There is a strong argument for tapping because you might just go tap Hellfire regardless.
And then we can potentially weave in the 3/2 as well. I mean, this also plays into the weapon too. Maybe this isn't that great. He can do scoundrel turns now.
In hindsight, maybe a mistake, but whatever, it's fine. We need cards, so we got to tap here, yeah.
The next turn, coin your. We never play coin Drain Soul here, but we waste a card, so we just wait. I called it before. Starship Warlock would be better.
Yeah.
I will admit that I am wrong. I thought Wisp was... I really wanted the Wisp deck to be good. You have to understand. When you see Wisp in 2025, your heart skips a beat a little bit. Ooh, okay, so we have options now.
I'm saying one option.
It's Nidus into coin Ultralisk, right? Or is it still coin Yor?
It's coin your, mate. It's basically always coin your. If in doubt, coin your.
I guess we could just do this next turn then.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Then
probably
again.
clearing the board next turn instead. Just going like Hellfire, Mortal Coil. That should clear up basically any board they could possibly have. It's unlikely they play anything that has more than 4 health now.
Good point, yeah.
But, yeah, Yor is a hard card to actually get down a lot of the time, so if you have the opportunity, then you should pretty much always take it.
Fair point. Because, like, this line would have drawn through the deck, and then we would have played this into this nonsense. And
Yes.
we wouldn't be playing it, we'd be removing, and then we'd be waiting longer, so yeah, it's a good point.
Like, it gains 10 health as well. If you get it down sooner, then it gains 10. Otherwise, it'll gain 5, and then you might die.
Okay, good draw for Nidus consistency.
Like, we don't need to have... we don't need to lay over this Yor. Got a second one. But we do need...
We do
this
need
hand
the
is a bit
caverns.
awkward. Because of... Yeah, like, hand space is a bit weird now. Because we can't, like, dump something and Nidus.
If we get Mortal Coil, we can? No,
Yeah.
because then it's still not, it's still 6 mana.
I mean, in which case there was an argument for playing Drain Soul last turn instead of Coil, because we wouldn't be in this spot.
Oh crap, that's actually a good point. I didn't even think about that. See, like, oh, this is the thing that gets me about Hearthstone, is that, like, sometimes you're like, oh, we know what our next 2 turns are, and you don't even, like, and then when the second turn hits, you don't even consider, it's like, oh, we could do the same thing, but...
Okay.
This is
well,
why
they're
you really
giving
gotta
us
pay attention to every single turn. It's not...
Ooh,
Ooh, whoa.
this is no longer a nice juicy board to clear. Okay.
That was actually really good. 'Cause this means that we
Uh,
could just do this into this and kill all the 4s. But then again, we don't have
we still
layover
have
next
11
turn.
on board, but that's fine. We have to do it.
Because we have consumes, like we're kind of
Yeah,
chilling.
we'll be able to heal back up. It's not ideal, but it's something.
Better than dying.
Yeah. We shouldn't be dead here.
I mean, with that emote, I feel like he might be a little upset. We might have Ancient of Yor and a Drain Soul next turn, so that way we could set up. Well, that we don't. It doesn't look like we're gonna lay over the Yor unless we're lucky.
What I'm thinking is, yeah, it might be Yor double consume or something. We do want to get this Yor down if we can, but if this board stays like 1 health, then you can just play the other cavern
That's true.
and just wait a bit longer. It's okay.
Still allows us to play double consume as well.
Yeah. This is fine. They're going to damage you a bunch, and then they're probably just not going to be able to get over the line. Like, Rogue kind of needs this push to work. Okay, that is a bit spooky.
It's a little unfortunate.
More than a bit spooky. But it's also alright.
We're gaining 16 here.
Yeah. I think you kind of have to summon the 8/8 as well.
Oh yeah, because then we can summon 8/8 trade to the 4/3. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you're consuming the new cavern as well. The other one's waking up first.
Starship, unfortunately, isn't. Not still nothing. We're not drawing our pieces.
Starship. But we just need them to have one slightly weak turn, and then we're fine.
Yeah, because then we can Yorn.
Like if this turn sucks, then we're good. But also, if they overextend, then we can just lay over for terrible value. But then at least their board's gone. I don't really want to say what the worst thing that could happen here is, because then it'll just happen.
With your track record, yeah, it just might.
How
How about you tell us what the worst thing was after his turn happens?
Yeah, I mean, realistically, he's probably going to do it. It's going to be like Ashamain or Zilly. Which we don't want to see, but...
Yeah, 1-mana scoundrel.
Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't have it, then that would be crazy. I think that is the best thing they could do here, so they're very likely to do it.
Choose soon. Now this is treasure.
Yeah.
I mean, this is still fine if he attacks the 5-2. We can just knock that out, play the Yor, hide behind the wall a little bit, but that is still 12 damage next turn.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's beatable. Yeah, if we Yor and shoot the 5-2, we should probably click the button as well, just to clear off the 1-1 and the 2-1.
Yeah, because we can't play layover with Ziliax in the field. Now I understand why this is so
Yeah.
bad. It has the Divine Shield.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's so
Okay,
good.
brilliant.
Okay, that's massive.
That would be the best card right there. Okay, it's hard to lose now, I think.
Because
That's
now
exactly
we have
what we need.
threes. Do we even care about the Ziliax having Divine Shield now? Because if we're going to Curse Campaign and Eternal Layover, that just doesn't matter, right?
We'd rather it wasn't, but yeah, it's fine.
Does that complicate things? He's not going to be able to kill me this turn without like some kind of insane
Yeah,
Wind
I mean, it
Fury
doesn't-
combo.
Change our play, but that's one of the better things they could have had, probably. I think we're fine though. Like, we're probably gonna end up playing Curse Campaign on the Yor, and then get out range. Depending on what we get. If we get a Defense Crystal, then we might want to do that instead of Curse on Yor. I don't know for sure though.
Alright, let's see. Get the table flip. We just Starship into Starship Piece into Bob, no point in tapping.
Yeah, tapping damages us, and also we've got plays for the next couple of turns anyway. We don't need to find more. Like, there was an argument for holding Starship Piece to guarantee it with the layover, but I don't like that argument because you can just top deck another Starship Piece anyway.
I feel like the only reason to keep the card in hand would maybe be for table flip mana purposes, but even then, it's probably not that important.
Yeah.
Because we really want to play the Curse Campaign Eternal Layover.
Yeah. It's nice to just put stuff on board and demand answers. That's something that's very underrated, just in general in Hearthstone. With decks like this, just spending your mana on cards that the opponent doesn't really want to deal with because they're the aggressor, you're the control deck. But if you give them just shit to deal with instead of just freely attacking your face, then that's good, basically.
Choose soon.
I mean, the answer is only good if they have it.
Yes, that's true. A lot of the time they'll have the answer and just want to do a different play anyway. It's like preemptive removal. Spending mana.
How do you
You're
play
removing
against
the
Paladins
minions
with this
before
deck?
they play
It's a tricky matchup.
Yeah, the resistance aura match Paladin is pretty difficult to beat. I was beating them before they added it. You do a lot of just sitting there and tanking the board, counting what their potential damage from hand is, and then setting up swing turns later on.
Oh, we got the crystal. Okay, so bob into this for sure.
Yeah, bobbing that for... I think we do need more cards, so it's probably Curse Campaign on the 5/5.
I think I agree, because, like, if we can get the like, we also get more minions for Ceaseless and more discounts for Ceaseless, and we're almost to that draw.
Yeah, and then we'll be able to kill off the other Zilly with the Ultralisk as well.
Oh, yeah, we get the 8/8. Oh, perfect clear.
Yeah, definitely
Okay,
don't want to
so
tap as well.
barring any kind of insane RNG, I think we're winning from here. It's never tap.
Yeah.
We're gonna draw 3 a turn. Ooh, double crystal. Hand space probably demands something else, but like...
Yeah, we'll see what they do first. Because it is reasonably likely that we'll just have a board to table flip or something like that.
Yeah, table flip, double piece. Perfect 10 mana.
Yeah. And we'll not mill any cards as well. So yeah, here ideally we want to be putting as many Starship pieces in as possible. Like Curse Campaign and Layover on them if we can. If not, we can pivot to Wheel. That's okay.
Choose soon.
Yeah, it's very dependent on what they do.
Okay, that's fine.
Like they're sort of at a point where they're gonna run out of cards. So we
I
want
mean,
to
they'll
draw
have
KJ.
cards, but they won't have good cards. They'll run out of good cards.
Well, if we draw KJ, then they can't. We can just fatigue them as long as we never play our KJ. They just run out of stuff.
Oh yeah, to play around Asher main. So this is just table flip double Starship piece then, right?
Probably yeah. Spend mana. Seems good.
Spend mana. We draw 3 cards. We're not overdrawing.
Starship pieces on board to set up for potential layover. Okay. Although we don't really care about playing layover now because we got the yours waking up. You could coil over the flip. That's also just fine. Might be better. But it also means that we have a cheap spell burst trigger for later on.
I guess if we would have played the Mortal Coil instead, it technically might have been better because we're still gonna have 1 mana table flip, but...
Yeah, but we are going to start just spending a lot of these cards. Yeah, that's not so good.
Oh, that's so sad to see, dude. Damn. Like, that actually was the most desperate play.
I think I've ever fully just run rogue out of cards. Usually there's some level of I have to kill them.
Okay, finally, we get a paladin. I don't think we've queued one yet.
Yeah, we don't want one. I mean, table flip's okay. I don't even know if it's a table flip keep, to be honest.
Maybe
Probably
just...
just...
I don't think it's table
Yeah,
flip
probably-
keep either. I mean, if it is the paladin, then we'll just draw into our AoE, right? But then again, is it ever worth
Yeah. No, never keep Hellfire, that's for sure. Yeah, probably just full mull.
Like, someone in
Like,
chat
you need-
earlier was just like, I mean, with this mulligan, it's just like, you really only go for the good cards, and the more we play this deck, the more we're just like... Like, the only other card you've suggested keeping in mulligan has been, like, Mortal Coil against Rogue going second. Like,
1 health? Ah, the wrong 1 health.
never lackey.
That's annoying.
We don't ever waste
we-
Mortal Coil on that, no.
No, we just gotta ignore that now.
Oh, come on!
Oh, he's not buffing, that's good. Yep.
Very annoying. 1 HP, but
mean,
you can't touch it.
We wouldn't have drain sold it or coiled it anyway.
Okay, we definitely want to drain soul that. But now drain soul coil.
Actually, I want a Hellfire coin coil. Just
Okay,
make
yeah,
sure they
that is
don't have
better.
any minions on board to buff. If we had Yor, obviously, then we wouldn't do this, but we don't have Yor.
I can get with this. Because, like, this also gives us the potential of, if we top deck Caverns, we can just throw it out. If we need to, we can tap in to kill a 3/3 if he wants to play the Flicker bot. The thing about this Paladin deck is how quickly it runs out of gas.
Oh.
Does it ever just slam that?
Yeah, I think so. Because if they play a minion, then... Like, it's very unlikely that they're clearing that, because they would have played the 4-mana weapon here if they had it.
Do we ever consider Curse campaigning it next turn?
We'll see what happens. But that's always something that you should consider, yeah.
I mean, obviously, if we get Yor, we're playing Yor. If we get Defense Crystal, we're just jamming Defense Crystal. But oh, I guess it's not surviving. But he's spending 4 mana on Glowstick. Okay,
yeah,
that's
fine. I mean,
a huge indicator of what's in his hand.
Okay, easy turn.
So just tap into Thruster.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the boy.
Okay, there's the boy, yeah. Hopefully another weak turn here. They can't play... Shanty. If they top deck the glow bot, whatever it is, whatever it's called.
Yeah, 8/8 isn't coming out this turn, but oh my god.
They could have played 8/8 this turn, but yeah, okay. Completely fine.
Good draw.
The sun shines for me.
Whoa. Alright, are we
They were
doing this
gonna have to
into
do
double
something
coin
vaguely
maul?
powerful or something. Maybe.
Or is he just gonna play drinks and kill the 2/4 that way? This seems really bad. For him, at least.
Yeah, I mean, his hand sucks, but ours isn't great either, so they do have a chance.
Left card is probably either Ursul or Tree.
Oh, is it Shanty time? We could definitely lose if this turn is nuts. Since our hand is just terrible, it is definitely losable.
I mean, we have like 5 AoEs we can draw. It's pretty good odds. But we'd have to naturally draw it.
Okay, just one Shanty, so it's fine.
Top deck AoE win the game. Heyo.
Yeah, probably wins.
Because we have the other layover when we need it now.
Yeah.
This card's probably Ursul, which means he needs a top deck
I mean,
exactly Tree right now.
Our deck does give them a lot of time, so it's not over.
Like that, for example. That kind of puts him back in it.
Definitely.
Is this Defense Crystal into Curse Campaign to Defense Crystal? Oh, wait.
So the issue is we die to Tree if we do that. I'm not super down to die to the Tree. What you can do is get 2 8/8s out, like tap and 4-drop double consume. I kind of like that.
Got 2 more mana to work with. No point in playing the Table Flip or the Drain Soul.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I like that as well. Because like the only other play we can maybe do is just playing into Sound of Sil almost every single time.
Yeah. So what they want to play Ursul with the Tree, like every time. But if you have 8/8s on board, then it's kind of hard to do that. They just take a ton of damage and then suddenly you're a lot closer to lethal with Exodus.
We had tap.
Yeah, you should definitely tap. You missed 1 health, but whatever.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have 10 damage. However,
It's fine.
this. Okay, there's
Yeah.
one cavern in the deck.
Just gotta draw and play the cavern. What you can do is curse campaign the 8/3 when you trade in.
So yeah, just get the AoE. Curse campaign, yeah, that's all that we can really do here.
Because we can fatigue them from here. That's usually not my plan A, but it's doable here.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense.
Considering we have Defense Crystal with Layover, and we've also got an Exodar, and we've got 2 rushing 8/8s that'll wake up.
They're probably gonna get this. I mean, if we could draw Ceaseless, we could probably discount it very heavily because of the labor.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think we can bridge the gap to Ceaseless. There's also a Bob in deck.
Is there trouble?
He's gotta just throw everything for hand space reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, so he kept the Nightmare, and he kept Ysera Awakens. Makes sense.
Yep.
Damn, I would love to slap Yor down, but we probably have to next turn.
Ooh. How big is the Starship?
Yeah, 4/8.
Oh.
Not really that good. But it does
Yeah, we kind of
have gas if we launch it into this to if we need it for like a bridge turn.
Yeah, I think we need to get down the Defense Crystal then.
I think I agree.
With Layover. Because we need to start buffing that up. If it was bigger, then I'm fine with just Yor. But it's obviously not. Hopefully next turn they don't build a board too big, and then we can go Yor.
Your 2-drop probably or something. 2-drop Drain Soul.
Yeah, with like a Drain Soul, clear off their big minion with the 8/8 rushes.
Is there trouble?
So we can leave the 6/10 up. That's not a threat because it can't get Nightmared.
Honestly, it's insane how often the elusive is not good. Okay, so this is 16. Need 5 more to clear into this.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Not looking great here.
Probably need to start with a tap. We need
This
cards.
is looking like a double, or this is looking like table flip into Drain Soul.
Yep.
4?
Oh.
That's 8 mana though. Is that still the play though?
I mean,
It's
Nah,
not
surely
really a
not.
lot else we can do.
probably the
Slam
table
an
flip.
8/8.
Probably table flip Drain Soul and then play a 3/2 Starship piece.
Good point, yeah, actually.
Like they might sap it, but then they don't have sap for your launch. Okay.
We also gotta remember that Lanessa's gone.
Yeah.
That's huge.
We just need Bob or Ceaseless and then it's fine. Oh, it still clears. We've got double thrusters.
Oh, wait a minute, that's true.
Yeah, so you can just do that. Exodar for...
Exodar Curse
I think
campaign.
I think it's still armor. Yeah, but you campaign the Exodar because they're going to sap your Starship piece.
Oh, that's big brained, actually. So launch for armor, Curse campaign the Exodar.
Yeah, it probably is armor. Because we still have Ceaseless to check their last threats.
Yeah. And I think, like, he's not gonna have ways of dealing with our health now. He's just gonna run out of gas.
Yeah, hopefully the health gain here will let us play Yor and then...
And this does also have
get
lifesteal, so we're back up to 60 now.
Bob and Ceaseless, yeah.
Like, this right here is probably what really sold me on Starship versus the Wisp deck.
Yeah.
But I
This
will
one
say...
actually- the other one is, I don't know, it's just too fair. It has such limited removal.
I will say, though, I got a charge Wisp lethal with it. Perfect lethal. I don't need to play the deck anymore.
Yeah, good. You've completed it.
Paladin saving nightmares for the next game. Oh, there he goes. What's going on, by the way, Kubu? Good to see you, dude. I mean, Ultralisk in hand looking pretty good now.
I mean, we're jamming this Yor and the defense crystal.
Good draws. At this point, we just gotta actually end the game.
Yeah, put stuff on board.
Just go face and disrespect him, or do we trade to the 6/10?
I mean, if we're trading, then we're trading with the 9/9.
Oh, in order to get this on yeah.
That and also it kills the minion. Trading the 6/10 doesn't kill the minion. He's got Awakens in hand, I'm pretty sure.
It's Awakens and one more Nightmare.
Okay. Yeah, I want to kill the 9/9 then. Oh wait, yeah, okay, sure. For some reason in my head the Exodar had 8 attack, but obviously it doesn't. It doesn't matter, we're fine.
You never tap here. Oh,
Might actually, I think we click. I think we do click, because we don't have Consume left, we don't have Layover left, so the 1 AoE is not actually useful.
Yeah, we need the 8/8s then.
Okay. Okay. I'm an idiot, we should have gone face, but doesn't matter. Oh, it's funny when they get Fairy Dragon off this and just can't target. Okay.
Oh crap. This is still fine. We have this to trade into this.
Got rather a large amount of health.
We have this for even more lifesteal, and he actually has to trade into it. Oh, that would Divine Shield.
I mean, we can just tank this board again.
You could top deck Bob and just disrespect it. Top deck Bob, disrespect it.
Well, question is, so how much damage do they have on board?
Great question. 9, 15, 31, 30, 39.
Okay. Well, then it's just tap Bob, find Ceaseless, isn't it? Because there's a line where you don't Bob this turn, so that you Bob the turn that your Exa does and your wake up, and then you just kill them with those.
Yeah.
But
there's the Ceaseless, let's go. That should be GG, right? Because they don't have Sea Shanty yet. They have no more... like, the only thing that matters now is the second Flickering Light Pot. Got a bunch of 2-drop Dragon Portals. I mean, they're probably going to get drawn through now. 6 out of 10.
yeah, I don't think he can survive if you go, like, Ceaseless, Starship, and...
Double cost Frost Nova is really good. The flexibility. He's just so flexible.
Yeah, I can't think of a way you lose if you just...
Ceaseless into 10 drop.
Yeah.
And then also get 8/8.
Rooting for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, dude, let's go.
Yeah, this matchup's fine. I obviously their start was complete shit, but ours was also really bad. But this matchup is completely fine. The new Paladin list, that is a terrible matchup.
Resistance Aura really does make a difference. Like, imagine Resistance Aura during almost any of those turns. It
Yeah,
absolutely
Resistance
complicates
Aura, and also
things.
the 8/8 comes down so much earlier.